If you're looking to buy a house in 2026, the buzzword all you're going to hear is affordability. And a lot of people just don't realize it's not the prices of the home that's making a lot of houses unaffordable. It's the other things behind it. It's like taxes, insurance. Confused on what I'm talking about? Well, folks, let's get over to those. Even if you're a homeowner, I want to talk to those home buyers out there to help them understand when you buy that first house, what all entails that mortgage payment, and is that overall payment affordable or unaffordable? So, folks, my name is Dan Frio. I'm actually a licensed mortgage loan officer in all 50 states as well as Puerto Rico. I come in each day and hopefully explain to you guys what the heck's going on with those and why. But today we're not going to talk about these as much. We're going to talk about your overall payment. And this is just one little piece of the puzzle. So let's get over to it. If you're a homeowner right now, you're looking for some reprieve, I got a website. At the end of this, I'll show you. You can put in your mortgage information. Let me know what interest rates you'd like me to call you when it hits there. Let's say, for example, you're at 7%. You're like, Dan, I don't know when to refinance. Well, just plug in your information. Let me know. Say, hey, put in, when rates hit 6, help me out. I'll call you. I'll email you. We'll go through the numbers and see if it makes sense. But if you're looking to buy, what makes up the payment? What makes up if the house is affordable or not? Well, there's a couple pieces of the puzzle I want you to understand. First, let's go over to here. Here's what a mortgage statement looks like. So once you buy a house, you're going to get this each month, and you'll see, don't look at the interest because the interest will kind of freak you out. But here's what it looks like. It's going to go through and give you all these details. Here's the amount that you have to pay, and then down through here, the principal amount, I owe $263,000, maturity date, interest rate, and then over here, here's your payments. Here's the breakdown of your payment. You're saying, okay, here's my mortgage. I go over here on my principal payments, that my interest payments, that don't look at that. I told you, but that's your payment. And then there's this thing here. It says escrow. What is an escrow? Well, an escrow is you have to pay your taxes and insurance. So what you need to do is when you're out there looking for a house, make sure you look at the real estate taxes. Okay, if it looks, for example, like it's too low, question it. Even your realtor might want to question that. I've had times where the person that the house is being bought from, they were exempt from taxes or they had a discount because they were elderly. Make sure that you're qualified for those. Make sure you know what your tax rate is because that's a huge piece of the puzzle. Then also insurance. Well, insurance in some areas are crazy. In Florida, you're talking maybe $1,000 a month. So there's these pieces of the puzzle that we want to go over. So it's not only just the mortgage payment, it's these other pieces right through here. So let's break them down real quick. If you go over to here, I created this website. Actually, my son, he created this thing over through here. You can plug in your information and it'll tell you exactly over through here which programs you qualify for. But I want to show you this in an example to just give you the pieces of the puzzle when it comes to the mortgage payment. So I'll get my head out of the way, but this is kudos to my son, Patrick. So let's get over to this so I can show you how it works. And it's down below. It says the name of this thing is Max Purchase Price Calculator. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to put your income in right through here. You're going to put your overall debts in right here. Now, what your debts are is whatever is on your credit report. I don't want like your cell phone bills and things like that. So pull your credit. If you need your credit report, just go to creditscoresandmore.com. It's plural. It's creditscoresandmore.com. You can pull a free report and make sure it's accurate and then put in your creditors right through here. Okay, so if you're buying a house, how much are you looking to put down? 3%. If you're a first-time home buyer, some put 5%. So we'll just go with 5% in this one. The rate, well, the current rate today is what? We'll put in 6.25. That looks pretty close, 6.25. We'll get in that right through here. I want a 30-year term. That's the most common term that people get. Now, here's those other pieces of the puzzle. Property taxes and homeowners insurance. Well, I did a video the other day, and it's going to be out in the next few days, my 2026 forecast, where there's areas of the country like New Jersey, their real estate taxes are crazy. Okay, so you have to put these numbers in here, and you can then what you're going to do is you just click the button right down through here, and it'll tell you the programs that you're eligible for. But here's what I want to show you: some property tax states are at 0.25. New Jersey, for example, is at 2.25. Let's look over here and see. You now qualify for $377 with that lower tax rate. How much are you going to qualify at this higher tax rate? See it? $75,000 less just because of this. And the same thing can apply to homeowners insurance. So what do you do? Okay, so let's get over to this. What can you do if you're trying to navigate homeowners insurance? Well, before you even start looking at homes, reach out to your insurance agent. Get a quote. Figure out how much your insurance would be. And then make sure you're focusing in on the real estate tax. Now, here's an example of what a real estate tax bill would look like. And now this is in New Jersey, and you're going to probably freak out here in a minute, but let me get my head out of the way. This person is paying $12,214 a year in property taxes. That is over $1,000 a month. And again, when you move that over to here, you qualify for much less of a loan than if you were like, for example, you have other states in the country that are 0.5. Let's look at that $302,000. What do you qualify for now? $366. So $60,000 more just because your tax rate is a little bit lower. Now, if you're looking for more insurance, we're working with multiple insurance brokers right now. I'll have a quote soon down below there to help you guys out with this, because I finally started using one a couple years ago. They were able to save me over $2,000 a year. I do have 2 properties, but that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So pay attention when you're looking to buy that first house. You understand the real estate taxes and you get the right numbers. And then you also understand how the homeowners insurance works, because that is a huge piece of your mortgage payment. So now hopefully you understand a little more. If you're navigating home ownership, please make sure you do these things. If you're already a homeowner, you might be saying, okay, Dan, let me know down below how much your homeowners insurance went up, how much your real estate taxes went up. What can you do? Well, let's get over to here. So if you're a homeowner right now, I created a tool right up through there. It's called RateWatch 2.0. What you do is you put in your mortgage information, and at what rate would you be interested in refinancing? What will happen is I'll call you. We don't sell the data. I'll call you, text you, email you. We'll go over what the payment's going to be, what the costs are going to be, what your break-even point's going to be. If it makes sense, cool. We'll get you locked in and we'll get your paperwork started. But wonder if you're looking to buy a house in the spring, or maybe you're looking to build a house. Well, let's get over to the section that I call lock or float. Let me know. Haven't heard from you guys down below. But I want to get to this section in a second. But here's what we focus in on a daily basis, because if you come to my channel, we talk about these things over here. Okay, so there's no economic news today. So let's get over to see what the market's doing. Market's up 8 ticks. That means mortgage rates might move a little bit. If you're new to my channel, we follow for mortgage rates. It's right through here. See at the top up there, it says MBS. It's a mortgage bond. Think of it that way. Okay, the yield on this thing, because it's a mortgage bond, is the biggest piece of your mortgage rate. So we follow this bond. Why follow anything else? How you read it, if the number up there is going up, that's good news. It means mortgage rates are coming down. The bigger the number, the bigger the adjustment. So today, really not much going on. If you go over with the Federal Reserve in 33 days, what are they going to do? Well, the numbers we got recently on unemployment were pretty attractive. Then you got GDP that blew out the roof, and then you got inflation that's not going out of control. So now people are saying Fed doesn't have to do anything. So in 33 days, the likelihood of the Federal Reserve staying right where they are, 80%. So the Fed's not going to do anything. So mortgage rates aren't really going to move. So if you're a homeowner right now, might be the time to take advantage of these rates. If you're looking to buy, well, here's my thoughts. I don't really think anything's really going to happen. Okay, so what do we have over the next few weeks? Nothing. Okay, so then in, I think, January, February, we have one Fed official going to retire early. He's retiring. It's going to be filled with somebody Trump appoints. Then in May, the head of the Federal Reserve is going to retire. So Trump's going to appoint that person. So what do you think is going to happen? Rates are going to come down lower and lower and lower. That doesn't mean mortgage rates are going to come down. But that also doesn't mean mortgage rates should go up. So if you're closing in 30 days, lock in. Don't worry about these things because they really haven't moved at all. If you're closing over 30 days, just float. Reach out to us. I'd love to help. Here's my website. So if you're out there trying to qualify or get pre-approved, I would love to work with you. If you're a homeowner, love to work with you as well. So my name is Dan Frio. The reason why I do this video, folks, I'm actually a licensed mortgage loan officer in all 50 states as well as Puerto Rico. I work at a bank that provides me that license. Cool thing about our bank is they did this. Okay, so when you call in, I made up this slogan. One application, one credit pool. We're going to compare your loan to over 30 different lenders. How do we do that? What do I mean? Well, the bank I work at, they went out there and they're like, okay, when people call us, they want the best rate, lowest fees, right? Well, if we can't provide that, it's just, okay, we can't help you. Wonder if we can set up with other places. So what they did, we're set up with over 30 banks, credit unions, and just mortgage lenders. So don't do the heavy work yourself. Don't go in there and put an application in here, and have your credit run everywhere. Let us do all the heavy working. And that's what we can do right through here. Before you even put in your application, love to talk to you. So give us a call. Schedule an appointment, even ask Dan a question right over my head so you can understand, at least get a feel for who we are and get our story. And then we can also understand who you are and what your goals are. And we can hopefully help maneuver you to those areas. Because my goal each day is to come in and help homeowners, home buyers, realtors, and even loan officers understand what in the heck's going on with those and why. So hopefully I did that today. That'll be my last report for today, folks. I'm not feeling very well. The markets are really not doing anything. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so over there. But please let me know what your market's doing down through there. And I really need to know when you think I should post my 2026 housing forecast. Thanks for watching. God bless you. If you need some help with a mortgage, I'd love to help you out. Otherwise, have a fantastic weekend. And I'll see you back here Monday morning, bright and early, to let you know what happens with these and the whys. Take care, folks. See you then. Bye-bye.